Welcome to the final video before the Aegeus 10K this coming Sunday. We're talking about shin pain in this video and the taping strategies to help alleviate it. And really this is sort of pain that gets you in the lower half of the leg coming down towards the bottom. Some people call it shin splints. It can come on just when you increase your mileage, or if you change the terrain you're running on, even sometimes just changing your running shoes. And this taping is just to help take some pressure off the bone where the muscle tissue joins on. Hopefully helps you to carry on running while the body adapts. But as if with all the other tapings, if it doesn't help, then do come and see somebody sooner rather than later. So we're going to start this taping off using some Hyperfix. This is available in chemist shops and online. Comes in taping kits alongside the zinc oxide that we're going to use alongside it. The tenderness is normally found on the border of the tibia, coming in around where the soft tissue joins onto the bone, and we want this tape here to cover that area pretty much equally front to back. So we're going to cut two strips, similar lengths. Now Hyperfix is something just gives us a good surface to tape onto. We don't need to round the edges off on this like we would do with the kinesiology tape. We just need to get the skin covered and then put the zinc oxide on top. So peeling it back, always try not to touch the tape. Find the area of most tenderness. Tape goes equally one side, coming around to the other side. No tension, it just goes on against the skin. And then the second strip, just slightly overlapping the first strip, just so we haven't got any gaps. And then we take our zinc oxide, and with the zinc oxide what we want to try and do is to create a tab, and the tab is going to be on the area where the soft tissue and the bone meet together. So we take a strip about the same length as the Hyperfix we put on, find that tender spot. Tape starts behind the tender spot and runs up to the tender spot, and at that point there we put a little tab into the tape, and then the rest of the tape sticks down on the other side. So you can see here we've got something that can lift and pull the skin around that tender area, and the idea is going to be we'll lift it and pull it around and create a couple of creases. We'll put a couple of tabs on there just to give us the best chance of getting a good offload. So again, the tape sticks around the back, comes up to the point where the tender area is, pop a little bit of a loop to create a tab, and then we've got these 2 points, then we can control the tissue. Now to get the tension, take another strip of tape, stick it on to include the tab, and then you can lift and pull that. As I pull it and bring it over, hopefully you can just see there's a couple of little crescent shapes there in the tissue, which is showing us exactly where the tension is being removed from the bone itself. Stick the tab down on the other end and do the same on this side here. Sticking it onto the existing tape, including the tab, and then the whole thing together, lifting, pulling around. We're getting those crescent shapes coming in there, and then I would just tend to back this up with a couple of strips of tape then, just to hold everything in place. And then with your running socks on, keep everything so nothing moves. These are just going over the top to hold everything, no additional tension with these. Just putting everything in one place. And there you have it. Hopefully now when you go out for a run and your foot is moving, the tissue won't pull quite so hard on that bony tissue, and then that will reduce the amount of discomfort you're getting. If it doesn't help, or if the symptoms do continue, come and see somebody sooner rather than later, because shin splints or medial tibial stress pain can take a long time to settle, and you can lose a lot of time from running.